Vitale. On this episode of Learning in the Kitchen, I'm going to show you how to make espresso brownies. Here's what you're going to need. Store-bought brownie mix, chocolate chips, powdered sugar, instant espresso powder, vanilla extract, water, vegetable oil, butter, and eggs. Now, this is how simple this recipe is. First of all, it is so decadent and so good that you're going to find an excuse to make this all the time. Not that you need an excuse, but they are that good. Addictive. But the easy thing about them is you're using store-bought brownie mix and then you're just doctoring it up a little bit. Fabulous. Okay. First thing you're going to do, vegetable oil goes in. Lovely. Make sure you preheat your oven to 350 as well before you start so that it's ready for you. Now in the water, I have a quarter cup of water here, and I'm putting in 2 tablespoons of instant espresso powder. I just want to dissolve it just a little. Now the instant espresso powder in this recipe, it's not overpowering. It's not, too strong and you really get that hit of coffee. It's not. It just somehow makes the chocolate more chocolatey, and there's just a light note of the coffee in the background, which is just perfect. With the chocolate chips that we're going to add to it, it's just unbeatable combination. Now, take the espresso powder in the water, give this a little mix, like so, and there it goes. Lovely. Then you're going to need 2 eggs, 2 whole eggs, like so. Beautiful. They go right in. And whisk. You want to whisk this to combine. Make sure you don't overmix it though. Otherwise, you're not going to get fudgy brownies. You're going to get like tough, almost like bread. You don't want that. You want a nice squidgy brownie. Lovely. Add in the chocolate chips. I'm using semi-sweet chocolate chips, but you could also use bittersweet if you like that, or you could use milk chocolate chips if you like that. Lovely. There you go. Almost done. You really want to make sure not to overbeat it, otherwise it will be really tough and dry. Lovely. Just want to make sure you beat it until it's all combined. Now I've taken a 9 by 13 pan and I've sprayed it with some nonstick cooking spray, and I've laid the bottom with some parchment paper just to ensure that the brownies are going to come out and not stick to the bottom of the pan. Pouring this in like so. Beautiful. Lovely. Spread this out. These are going to be so amazing. We're going to make a nice little coffee glaze for them, and then we're going to sprinkle a little bit of chopped walnuts and some espresso beans on top. Can you imagine how good that's going to be? Can't wait. Lovely. This is such a good recipe if you're having a little bit of a little party and you don't want to do coffee and dessert just because coffee can spill, so on and so forth. All in one. There you go. In the oven, 350 for about 25 minutes. You can test it if you want to. You can test it by just inserting a toothpick right in the middle, and if it comes out clean, it's done. I've taken the brownies out of the oven and let them cool for about 30 minutes, and now we're going to make a fabulous glaze to go over them. Now what I've got here is some powdered sugar, and to the powdered sugar, I'm just going to add some room temperature unsalted butter. I have 2 tablespoons of water, and to that I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of instant espresso powder. 1 and 2. Just mix that around. Look, it looks like a small cup of espresso. Lovely. And just a splash of vanilla. About a 1/2 teaspoon or so. Now, the soft butter just needs to be worked a little bit. Perfect. Going to switch now to a whisk. lovely. Just keep whisking. Like so. That's perfect. Going to switch back to my spatula. Beautiful. Exactly what you want, nice and thick. Pour this all over the brownies. Nice and thick, look at that. It's gonna be so good. I love the combination of chocolate and coffee. Always have. So now just spread this over with your spatula. Doesn't have to be perfect. You don't want a super thick layer because it will overpower. It will be way too sweet. So just a thin layer of this is going to go a long way. Beautiful. Now here is how I like to top it. I'll show you. I have a mix here of chopped up walnuts and coffee beans. Just like that. I like the coffee beans and the walnut for a little crunch. I love chewing on coffee beans. Like so. Not much, just a little. How gorgeous is that? Now I'm just going to cut a little piece. You should let this set for about 10 minutes before you cut it. But I'm just going to sneak in a tiny little piece. A little nice and crunchy at the ends. Just want to show you guys what they look like inside. Look at that. They're nice and fudgy. I'm just going to take a little bite. Lips smacking good. Amazing. Try this recipe. Go on my website, www.laureninthekitchen.com. Try it out. I'm sure you'll love it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.